maybe you could point your cello a little more towards me and still see the stand, okay? I don't want to bug you, but can you still see it? Good. Thanks a lot, I appreciate that. It's called teaching your cello across the stage. Yeah. But you did a great job of it. Every one of the cellists in this room, that's for sure. There's no question about it. So you rocked it very nicely. Yeah, after a while, the end pins actually stop working. You know, I don't know what it is that makes them stop working, but they just don't screw in. So after a while, you have to get a new end pin. But I'm not so sure that's the issue here. It might have just been because we needed to tighten it more. So good for you. Nice going. You did play this piece very, very nicely. What I really liked about it is it had zip, it had zing, it had energy. So it sounded like a cool dance rustique. Very, very nice. Do you like it? Yeah. Yeah, okay. What do you like best about it? Can you put it in words?
Like the energy in it.
Yeah.
Like how it keeps moving.
Yeah, and it's like sometimes the energy at the beginning is really, you know, stomping around dance-like, and then here, a little more smooth, you know. Yeah, I really like it. Very good. So is there anything that's bothering you about it that you want my direct help on? You know, something that you can't really figure out that you'd like better? Okay, well, if something comes to mind, let me know. Okay, so I'm going to jump right in the slow part, which I think you did really well, but I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a thing called a science called bow distribution. Have you ever heard about that before? Okay, what do you know about it? How you distribute your bow. Basically, yeah, that's it. Yes, I understand. I could see you thinking of it. Okay, so when you look at the page here, it has 2 quarter notes and it has a down bow. So any normal person would think if you have 2 notes in a bow, you could use a half a bow for each one, right? But when it comes to music, everything is a deception. So you can't make those kind of assumptions. So you have to kind of make it sound like you'd want it to sing. So if you went, you want the higher note to be a little fuller. Sometimes you can think of it coming back, but the bottom line is, what I'm really saying is that you'd use less bow that was heavier on the first note and more lighter bow on the upper note. So it goes something like this. Watch the bow. So that sounds more like my voice. Now if I did it halfway, it's okay. But it's a little better if the first note is a little heavier with a little shorter bow, and the top one moves faster because that gets more ring. Would you be willing to try that? So less. Bravo, do you like it? Do it 2 more times just to be sure. Good, now you don't have to go zip on the second one. Just kind of sneak it in. Beautiful, right, very nice. So now, as you go through this part, really plays the thickest, most beautiful tone as you possibly can after bow distributing there. Okay, good luck. Do you notice anything where it feels or anything that's different? Different on bow. Would you say it's more or less, or it's just all mixed up? More bow in general? Okay. So in fact, in this section, whenever you get a chance, you try to use your whole bow. Even on this section right here, where you have 2 bows in the measure, and you almost did it just naturally. Could you try it one more time? Just right on this. I didn't even hear it the first time you played it that way. So using your full bow with that kind of feeling, ooh, it really works. Would you be willing to go back to the beginning of this and just experiment? I'm not going to stop you this time. Okay, I'm going to listen to it a little bit more. And when you're going to play with piano, and just experiment with it. And if it, try something different, basically. Okay, go for it. You like it? Okay, now I have another idea for you. Whenever there's slurs and you try to use your whole bow in this place, good idea. But let's go over here. Would you agree, I think I was working on this with someone a couple of times before you, but you've been here the whole time. Do you remember we talked about movie music with somebody here? Okay, so here,